Living. Hi, Hope. What's going on today?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi guys, and today we have something special for you. I'm the student and Paul is going to take over and tell us a little bit about plant cells and animal cells. She's been busy learning about it and we thought it would be a great idea to share with you. Okay?
So first I'm going to start out with the plant cells.
Yes.
So plant cells and animal cells have stuff that they have in common and stuff that are different.
Yes.
I'll be talking about those things today.
Good.
So, yes, we're going to start by, I'm going to tell you the parts of a plant cell.
Yes.
So first, we have the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a gel-like substance that keeps everything in the cell floating around and not just packed to the bottom of the cell.
Yes.
Every living thing has cells.
Yes.
And they are very important because all living things are made out of cells.
Yes.
Like humans, animals, and plants.
Good.
Next, we're going to talk about the nucleus. The nucleus is like the brain of the cell. It's what tells the other parts of the cells what to do.
Just like a human brain, right? Yes.
And next, we have the vacuole. The vacuole stores waste that the plant has already used because plants are producers.
Yes.
So the excess stuff that they didn't use to make their food goes to the vacuole, and the stuff that they are still gonna use, it's basically a storage place for material that they use to make food.
Good.
In plant cells, the vacuole is especially big because, of course, plant cells make their own food inside the cell, so they need extra storage space. Next, we're going to talk about the cell wall. The cell wall is only found in plant cells. And that is what gives the plant cells a more stiff feeling. The cell wall protects it and keeps it stiff because plants don't move. So they don't have to be bendable or flexible, so they can have a cell wall so they stay stiff.
Okay.
Next, we're going to talk about the chloroplast. Now, the chloroplast is also only found in plant cells. The chloroplast is what gives all plants their green color. The chloroplast is the acids and sugars that the plant uses to make its food.
Wow. So I have a question. You know, I see a lot of leaves around here changing colors, drying and falling on the ground. What do you think is happening?
So that is happening because the trees and the plants are not having enough daytime. So when it's winter, the days are shorter. So they have less time to collect enough rain and sunlight to make food. Therefore, they have less food, so they have to let go of their leaves and they start changing color and dying because that chloroplast is
producing.
Yes.
Oh, good. Thank you for that explanation. So what are other parts?
Now we are going to talk about the cell membrane. Now the cell membrane is also found in an animal cell. It's kind of like a cell wall, but not as stiff.
Okay.
The membrane makes sure that bad stuff stay out of the cell and good stuff are able to come in.
Like food, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
And lastly, we have the mitochondria. It provides energy for the cell.
I have a question about the cell membrane. I remember doing the egg experiment with you, and I remember how when we put the egg inside the vinegar, we saw the first coating, the first layer of the cell, broke down, right? It disappeared completely, and it was left with just a very tiny cell membrane.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the animal cell. Now the animal cells have two, so the plant cells have two more parts than the animal cell.
And what are those parts?
Those parts are the cell wall and the chloroplast. Since the cell wall keeps it stiff, but animals and plants are consumers, so they have to go get their food, so they have to walk, or a way of transportation.
You mean
So,
animal cells?
yes, animal cells.
Yes.
So they can get their food. But plant cells just get it from, again, they get it from the chloroplast.
So they produce
Yes, from
They produce their own
photosynthesis.
food from photosynthesis.
And the chloroplast, yep.
Okay.
The cell wall and the chloroplast is two parts that the animal cell does not have. But the animal cell has the cytoplasm, the gel-like substance that we talked about, and the vacuole. Now the vacuole in an animal cell is not like one in a plant cell. One, it has two of them.
Okay.
So on this diagram I have here, there are two vacuoles, but they are smaller.
I didn't even know that. Well, I'm learning a lot from your explanation. Thank you.
And they have the cell membrane like the plant cell, and they have the nucleus and the mitochondria.
Yes.
So they're kind of the same in those ways, and they're also different. Now I'm going to talk about the shape of the cell. Now, animal cells are always gonna be like a oval shape or like a circle. But plant cells are always gonna be like a rectangle or like a square.
Okay.
Okay guys, now I'm going to tell you the size difference. Now, the animal cells are smaller than the plant cells. If you have a microscope and you want to see an animal cell, you'll have to zoom into 1,000 times 1,000.
Okay.
But if you want to see a plant cell, you only have to zoom in 100. That's a big difference.
Yes. Very big difference. Oh, great.
So the plant cells are 10 times bigger than the animal cells. So
I have a question. So why is it important for us to know about cells? You know, whether it's animal cells or plant cells. Why is it important?
that is because when you grow up, if you want to be, let's say, a scientist or a doctor who deals with like bacteria and viruses, like to get cures, much like the coronavirus, then you'll have to know about cells, because then you'll try to find a medication or a treatment that will go through into the cell and kill it.
Oh, so it's very important.
Or like the bacteria.
Good. So it's very important to know about cells, how they move, how they get fed, or how do they multiply, right? Oh, interesting. It might be something that is keeping the scientists busy right now. Who knew?
Okay, guys, stay tuned because next we will be talking about the difference between a bacteria and a virus.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Good.
Hey guys, so now I'm going to tell you the difference between a bacteria and a virus. I will give you two main differences. So first, I'm going to tell you this first difference.
Okay.
So bacteria can go into your body on one place. But a virus can spread all over your body,
Yes.
even if you get it in a different place.
Yes.
So let's say I get a virus from my mouth.
Yes.
It can go to my legs.
Or your lungs,
Mm-hmm.
or your heart, and that's what is happening with COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
So people are getting sick of COVID, which, like they said, the mode of spread through your nose and your mouth, but it is going to affect, most part of your body.
The second difference is this. So bacteria are always going to be living.
Yes.
They're always going to be moving around and active.
Yes.
But viruses, if they don't have an animal host
Yes.
or a human
Yes.
or a plant,
Yes. They are dormant.
then they are in their dormant stage.
Yes. Like a
They are
sleeping
like
state.
sleeping. They're not alive.
Yes.
But when they get into a person, then they start acting up. They start multiplying, going into different parts of your body.
Yes. Oh, good explanation.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's why I remember that going to the doctor when you have a viral infection, the way the doctor treats it is different from a bacterial infection. Usually when you have a bacterial infection, they're going to prescribe like antibiotics. But when you have a viral infection like the flu, sometimes the doctor will say it's going to run its course. That means our body has to fight the virus, right? But in many cases, they do have medication that can actually take care of those different parts of your body where the virus is acting out, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Good.
So those are two main differences between bacteria and a virus. Okay guys, let's wrap up this video. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share, and comment down below what science we should do next and what should we talk about.
And I want to say thank you because you are in 4th grade and I'm learning, it's like I'm in 4th grade now, learning these things with you as you go. So thank you. And we hope that other kids at home can also share what they're doing. Leave us comment in the comment box.
Also, go to our Facebook page, Invision Hope Healthy Living, and our website, envisionhope.com.
Yes.
And check out all our different pages.
Where we have enrichment activities for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And writing and cooking and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye. Keep on learning.